No, I know.
I just got in.
April 10th, 2018 Town Council meeting.
Thank you for the scoop. Some of us like it.
Appreciate it.
And the others can't stay off.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
commercial in itself. I'm here to collect it.
A call to welcome to Summerfield. Again, we have some chairs, so please make yourselves comfortable. I would like to introduce Pastor David Lee, who will be leading us tonight with prayer. He is the pastor at Summerfield Peace United Methodist Church. They have a wonderful farmers market in the summer at the church. The church is right at Scalesville, close to 220. They also have a child care program. So they serve our community in many ways. Thank you for coming. Do you want to say something about that?
Hey, how are you guys? Hey. My name is David Lee, as she said. I'm the pastor over at Summerfield Peace United Methodist Church. It's on the corner of 220 and Scalesville. I'm finishing up on 5 years this year, and I've really come to embrace not only our church, but this town, and as you all must have also. So we're neighbors. Good to meet you guys. So I want to thank the mayor for inviting me to come to set this meeting up so that we could be at least friendly when we see each other. So thank you for allowing me to be here and to say a word of prayer. Maybe a couple more things, is that all right? I know you guys have a lot to do. Okay, so a couple things. I think the big news for me is that I recently got married. About 5 months ago. I highly recommend it. You guys should do it. You should definitely do it. You should try it out. And think about, that's sort of a segue, because the church's name is now Summerfield Peace, and that's happened because 2 churches have come together 2 years ago. A Caucasian church and an African American church came together to become one church with this pastor in the middle of it. And so I've been calling us the Panda Church. White, black, white, and Asian. And this year we made that name official, Summerfield Peace, because we want to recognize both the histories. And I feel like this gesture to bring me here to say a prayer, feels like it's a good way for us to continue that kind of history of partnering, working together for the good of our town and the people, all the people. And so thank you for allowing me to be here. Now I'll get to the prayer that you wanted to do. Let's pray. Will you pray with me? O God of mercy and justice and love, thank you for the gift of life and the opportunity to serve the people of our town. Help us to listen with understanding and goodwill. Help us to speak with charity and restraint. Help us to act with charity and conviction. Give us a spirit of service. Remind us that we are stewards of your authority. Guide us to be the leaders your people need. Help us see the humanity and the dignity of those who may disagree with us, and to treat all persons, no matter how weak or poor, with the reverence your creation deserves. And finally, Father, renew us with the strength of your presence and the joy of helping to build a community worthy of your workmanship, of the human person. We ask this as your sons and daughters, confident in your goodness and love. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Introduction, starting with the clerk.
Lance Heater, Town Clerk.
Teresa Pilgrim.
Todd Lathrop.
Tina Barnes.
Gail Dunham.
John O'Day. Reese Walker.
Scott Whitaker, Town Manager.
Dee Hall, Finance Officer. Carrie Spencer, Planning Director.
Okay. Have approval for the consent agenda. Could we break this down? Let's ask for a motion to approve the meeting agenda first.
I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda.
like to move item 12E up to 11A so we can accommodate the needs of the town employees.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Discussion? Yes. Okay, that'll be helpful, I know. Okay, all those in favor say aye, please raise your hand. Motion carries. A motion to approve the consent agenda of the open and closed session minutes and the financial report. Is there a motion?
Make a motion to approve the, what is the name?
No, to close
The,
the minutes and the financial report.
I'll make a motion to approve those.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor, please raise your hands. 5-0, the motion carries. Any announcements?
A couple of quick things. Our zoning board had some school government training today at our Piedmont Triad Regional Council. That's something we try to do when they have a good session available. Also, you notice on the screen there, Movie in the Park, Friday, May 4th here at our amphitheater at the community park, and we'll be showing the movie Coco, and that'll be the first outdoor event of the season. And we also have Founders Day coming up May 18th and 19th.
I have one. So this Saturday, April 14th, at Steeple Hill Farm, there is it a combined test? Or just, it's a full horse show? Oh, this is the regular horse show, the 100-jumper horse show. So if you ever wanted to see what goes on at horse shows, this would be a good time to see the local residents farm.
Any other announcements? I'd just like to mention that we always meet the second Tuesday of the month. However, the second Tuesday in May is an election day. We'll be voting here for the primary. So in May only, the town council meeting has been moved to Thursday, May 10th. Same time, 6:30 right here. Public comments. Let's see what we can do here. Could we start with Danny Nelson? We have two candidates with us tonight, so we'd like to refer them.
I'm Dan Nelson, 2500 Pleasant Ridge Road, and I want to be respectful tonight. I'm still offended from our previous or existing present sheriff points, and I don't want to get into much disrespect for it, but it still bothers me. And I consider BJ a friend of mine, and the way it turned out, he did a lot of offensive stuff, pointing out different citizens in Summerfield. And a lot of, Summerfield kind of divided, and it's unfortunate it's still divided in a lot of ways, instead of all of us working together, moving on and doing what we like to do in Summerfield. But with that said, I don't want to get into too much of it, but I did go for another candidate this time, and in my thinking and everything, some of the things were said and done and everything, I feel like it's time for new sheriffs in town. And that's kind of fun, but that's just my personal opinion and everything. And I personally invited candidate Steve Parr with me tonight so he can talk to the citizens and everything. So I'll just leave it at that. So thank you for your time.
And Mr. Park.
Madam Mayor, people, citizens here of Summerfield and this area. Just a few things real quick. I want you to be able to put a face with a name. I am running for sheriff. I retired out of law enforcement after 25 years. I worked up here in your district for a long, long time. Just three big things I've sort of campaigned on. I'll go over again with you folks. One is the jail. We may regret getting talked into voting for that bond that we heard we needed so desperately because inmate population has gone down. Not unusual to have more than 50 openings in the jail. We can't get enough people to even man the jail, and we're paying a ridiculous amount of overtime to staff it like it is. The second thing, I thought we wasted some taxpayer money and drug forfeiture money. We've got to get a handle on that. You may say, well, how about an example, Steve? Well, we've got an airplane that I just don't think we've lost or found one lost child. I don't know if we found one dementia patient. I don't think we found a patch of marijuana with, and I'm not sure exactly what we have it. The Highway Patrol was trying desperately to use their aviation unit to justify their presence. And in fact, when the patrol car got stolen recently in District 3, I think who came up to assist, it wasn't our plane there, it was Highway Patrol's helicopter. The other thing is manpower on the road. We have a serious problem with shortage up here. It's not changed. The last time I was on the road up here was 2014. I tell my wife many nights, you know, say a prayer for me tonight, because I'm going to work with me and 3. I'm going to tell you what your area consists of. It's Highway 29 North, going to the county line, and come through Brown Summit, and Summerfield, and Oak Ridge, and Stokesdale, and Colfax to I-40. That's District 1. I would check on with me and 3 men. That's what I always said, it's me and 3. Now, what we'd have to do is one person be on the east side, one on the west side, 2 people just sit in the middle, because if somebody got on a domestic call or something hot, somebody had to go and assist them. And I've heard from people about response times, and in fact, I think when BJ's house was broke into, he had an extended response time. He probably could have about drove from downtown Greensboro and got there as quick as the people up here, unfortunately. My deal is to put 24 more people on the street. I know that's gotten some comments that it can't be done. Trust me, we've got so many people on specialized units, we can shut down some of those units and put them on the street. One of them's a DWI task force. We've got several people on, and they're routinely in downtown Greensboro and High Point. And I don't think your tax dollars should be paying Guilford County deputies to be patrolling in downtown Greensboro. That's just my opinion. Anyway, we've got to fix those 3 big issues. I've also been told by people that's familiar with the other candidate that I've got a hit list. Not true. I have promised that not one single deputy will be terminated at the sheriff's department. Now, obviously, the sheriff won't be there anymore, and the chief deputy wouldn't be there. But besides that, I don't think it's fair to get rid of anybody. I do think it's time for a change, and I just look forward to you folks getting out May 8th and voting, and let's make it happen. And thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you for coming. And we have Steve, is it Chandler?
Chandler.
For Danny Rogers?
Yes, ma'am.
Steve Chandler for Danny Rogers.
I'm not a speaker like Mr. Parr is. Steve Parr and I both work together. We work the Summerfield district, as it's known as. I spent 18 years with the sheriff's office. And Steve's exactly right. When it comes down to one patrol car on the east, one patrol car on the west, and somebody hangs out in the center. One of the things that Danny asked me to talk about, which is kind of difficult for me, 17 years ago, I was involved in a shooting at North Winds Apartments. I was there by myself for over 10 minutes. I responded to a domestic dispute. When I responded, the male party that was involved had a box cutter, and he tried to attack his girlfriend. I pulled him off of her, in which he in turn attacked me. I was stabbed multiple times in the face, neck, head, hands. I fought for my life. I got him off of me, chased him out of the building, where he tried to run over me in a car. I shot him 5 times in the chest, and he survived. June 15th, he's going to be walking the streets again, and he's going to be in North Carolina. He's already killed 1 person. Now, I was initially told that this man was going to be charged with attempted murder on me. That didn't happen. He got 14 years. I had over 500 stitches the first night. 500 stitches to put my face back together. And I had 7 consecutive surgeries after that. Reconstructive surgeries to put my face back together. I saw a sheriff 1 time. 1 time. Any other time, he wouldn't have anything to do with me. I was one of the highest decorated officers in the department. Medal of Valor, Purple Heart, Life-Saving Medal. I saved 2 more lives, but I was told by my supervisors that I had enough medals. I didn't need any more. Guess what? You're wrong. You did wrong. I deserved what I earned. I was put to the test, and I passed. It's time for him to go. If you're not part of that inner circle, you can't do anything. I wasn't part of that inner circle, but I can promise you one thing. If I'm out on the street, or if Steve Parr's out on the street, the job is going to get done. Either way, I'm asking you to vote for Danny Rogers. Look him up, check him out. Call his phone, ask him questions if you've got questions. He's all about wanting all citizens of Guilford County. It doesn't matter white, black. That's not even the issue. That's not even the point. The point is to change what we currently have. It's been there too long. If you look at the current Rhino Times, the front cover of that page, that doesn't look like a sheriff to me. He should be in uniform. That's not a uniform. A sewed-on patch. Looks like he slept in that shirt. Don't even carry a gun. That's not a law enforcement officer. Take it for what you will. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
There are other candidates here. Remember to vote Tuesday, May 8th. Sue Beeson.
There are some more seats up here if anybody wants
Please
to
do. We
sit.
have at least 8, 10 chairs, I think, available. We'd love for you to be comfortable.
I'm Sue Beeson, and I live at 5112 Ladera Street, Summerfield. And I am standing up here tonight because I want to thank Mr. Scott Whitaker for what he's done for the town of Summerfield. Thank you, Scott, and for his interest in our Summerfield history and preserving this history for the residents of Summerfield. I was aghast last meeting when I listened to people list why they thought it was a bad idea. It completely meant, I don't know why. But I don't know of anybody who's not proud of our current town hall. And that was one of the old buildings up on the corner that was preserved. Many people went in there and worked years ago to make it what it is, and people are proud of it now. So, I think, I know many residents got together and did a beautiful job of making it into the town hall. But Mr. Whitaker has spent much time and effort to preserve the remaining buildings to be not only beautiful but serviceable. I say let's join in and help him rather than criticize him. Let's join in and help you get this put together. And I know some people say it's too expensive, it's too this, it's too that. But why not give it a try? I did grow up in Summerfield. I walked many times up to that corner to go to the store. And what I remember when I went up there as a 6 and 7 year old, that there was a family of 5 living in that store, in that building. And they all lived there behind the store. And as was the case with some of the other stores there. So, of course, it means a lot to me from my background, but as you even moving into a town such as Summerfield, I think the history is so important. Mr. Whitaker has spent much time and effort in trying to preserve these remaining buildings to not only be beautiful, but serviceable. I say let's join in and help him rather than criticize him. It won't be easy and it won't be cheap, but it will preserve our downtown Summerfield. Please let's work with Scott and each other to maintain that corner and make it a workable corner that also has the history, and to use those structures that are so filled with history and memories. Thank you very much.
Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Ingram. I live at 3301 Tanner Court. I've been at Tanner Court about 5 years. Before that, I lived at a little horse farm on Dubop Road for 15 years. I've been in Summerfield for a little while, not particularly a newcomer to North. But I previously served as a volunteer on the zoning board. I was a previous chair of the finance committee, and I'm currently a member of the history committee. I don't say these things to brag, but just to show that ever since we moved here, I've been very interested in Summerfield and have volunteered to do whatever I could to help the town. On the other side of that is I'm very concerned about what's happening in Summerfield. I know that many of us almost everybody here certainly loves Summerfield, and they want to do what they can to make it a good town for everybody to enjoy and feel at home. But I think our town's in trouble. I really do. We're just divided in so many ways, and it seems to be becoming worse rather than better. I'm not here tonight to place blame on anybody. I just want to talk about what can we do to perhaps make this a better situation for all of us. This vision which we have is becoming a matter of interest and concern to our surrounding communities. I have friends that live in Stokesdale, Jamestown, Greensboro even, and they're saying to me when I'm meeting in various social or civic meetings, what is happening in Summerfield? We've never heard such division about Summerfield. And for those of us that lived here a long time, we feel the same way. We haven't had this division in a number of years. So we have to do something. This division and concern continues to be noticed and reported by news sources in our area and even in the Greensboro area. To my knowledge, no other town in our county has ever had to bring in outside help to train our council members, the mayor, and the staff on how to work together for the common good of Summerfield, either our town or any other town in our area. And I may be mistaken, but to my knowledge, it's the only time this has had to happen. So what else can we do now? We had the training sessions, and I'm sure they were handled very well. I believe that the leader of these training sessions made some good suggestions. And you all, at the meetings, I know you've heard this, perhaps not everybody has. One of the things that she mentioned was we need to discuss things, try to see other people's viewpoint and their points, compromise when necessary, work together. That's the whole thing. Let's don't be so divided that we can't listen to what the other person is trying to say, and try to find a way that we can all work together on this. And then always, this is very important, always be accurate in what is said in public meetings or in mailings that go out to our citizens. Let's don't distort things in order to try to make a point. And the other thing that I really want to leave you with is, and the lady talked about this also, was to respect one another. Respect is not a given thing for anybody in any position. It has to be earned. It's not automatic. One of the things that we need to do for that respect is do not dwell on the shortcomings, real or perceived, of each other. When I was an officer for one of the biggest banks in the country, and one of the most profitable, that's been a long time ago, folks, 20 years I've been retired, we had a little saying that was applied to both our customers and our employees. When I dealt with both of those categories, I tried to keep this in mind at all times, and I think it's a good philosophy to keep in mind as you on the council and us as citizens try to do the best way that we can for Summerfield. This little example that we used was always, when someone needs to be punished or corrected, punish in private. When they need to be praised, somebody's done a very good job, praise in public. So it's easy to remember, praise in public, punish in private. And I think that would help a great deal with the problem, some of the problems that we have.
Time is up.
We're not taking more time than 10 minutes. Thank you.
Beth Dawgan Kaplan.
Start time early.
I would like to thank the fire department for the wonderful stop, drop, and roll event, for the wonderful event to the citizens, and a great way to highlight the town floor and the park, so thank you. I would also especially was pleased to read the article in the News and Record about the study sponsored by the NC Department of Transportation about greenways providing positive economic benefits to North Carolina. It said 4 greenways in North Carolina: the American Tobacco Trail, the Bar Greenway, Duck Trail, and a Little Sugar Creek Trail. Julie White, NCDOT Department Secretary, stated, "This study provides evidence of the economic benefits of a collaborative multimodal transportation system, further making the case for bicycling and pedestrian facilities." There's been a lot of commentary on this idea, but now we have solid North Carolina-specific data to back it up. The study found business and employee benefits of $19.4 million in total estimated revenue for local businesses along the Greenway. It found retail sales tax benefits of $684,000 in estimated sales tax revenues made from these businesses. It found trail construction benefits of $48.7 million in total estimated business revenues from construction, and it found health, congestion, and pollution benefits of $25.7 million in total estimated savings due to more physical activities, less pollution, and fewer traffic injuries. I, for one, am very excited about this empirical data and support for the greenways. Now I would like to discuss the USGS water report. I'm not an engineer, but I did attend NC State, and I took enough math classes and balanced enough livestock feed equations to feel that I have some pretty good math skills. The problem I have with the report is the math they use to figure out minimum lot size that can be supported by recharge to the groundwater system. And I read this report lots of times. To obtain the minimum lot size, you need to know the water demand of a home. The report states that for a 4-household home, that is 400 gallons per day. You then need to know how much water you need to recharge the groundwater, the water basin you're in. And they use the Big Alamance Creek Basin, which is 412 gallons per day per acre. To get the minimum lot size according to the report, you divide the demand, 400 gallons a day, by the recharge, which is 412 gallons per day per acre, and you get the minimum lot size you would need, which is 0.971 acres, and then you add the impervious surface back to the number. The problem with the report is that they state, in this example, an on-site septic system is used, and it assumes all wastewater is returned to the groundwater system. This would mean that the demand, 400 gallons per day, would be subtracted from the wastewater that was returned to the ground, which is also 400 gallons per day, equaling 0. So 0 divided by 412 gallons per day per acre equals 0 acres for minimum lot size. Now, you would still have to take into account the impervious surface, rooftops and driveways, and you still have to follow setbacks for well, septic, and topography. And we know that really 100% of the wastewater does not return to the groundwater. We would assume that at least 15% is lost to evaporation. But you see that's a problem with the report, the math. They state they use the wastewater number to figure the minimum lot size.